Good morning, children. So, in today's class, we'll be seeing about a general introduction about herbal therapy and cosmetology, especially highlighting on the herbs and how to differentiate the herbs and how to identify what are the commonly used herbs in different industries. All those things we'll be seeing in today's class. So, I hope you are ready. We shall enter. So, actually, what are herbs? So, what comes to your mind when when you hear the term herbs? Normally, in your school days, you might have studied about the classification of plants, wherein the plants are classified into herbs, shrubs, and trees. So, in that manner, what do you understand as herbs? Herbs are very small plants which lives only for very few days, might be for 3 to 4 months or even less than 1 year. So, and it also doesn't grow height. The height of the plant will be very small, and always it will be green in color. Now, these are some of the terms which you might have studied in your lower classes, that is, in your science classes. Keeping this in mind, mostly the herbs will be green, and also you can take an example of tomato. A tomato plant is a herbaceous plant, right? So it is very small plant. Highlighting on the herbal cosmetics and herbal therapy, we group all the medicinal plants, all the plants which are used for the cosmetic purpose or for the herbal remedy purpose, we term them as the herbs here. Mainly, these herbs are used for the flavoring and garnishing food, and also for medicinal purposes, and we rely on them for the fragrance also. Fragrance means very good smell. So we exclude the vegetable items. We don't include the vegetables, exclude the vegetable items. So mostly the herbs are referred to as the leafy green or the flowering parts of the plant. So you can see from the picture, you can see the stem, you can see some of the roots are used, some of the leaves are used, flowers are used, seeds are used, even bulbs are used, and even fruits are used. So these all come together under the general herbs. Keeping this in mind, you should know what is the difference between different herbs which are being categorized based on some conditions. So first we'll be seeing about the culinary herbs. So these culinary herbs are generally used in our day-to-day life, but it is used in very small amount, and the main purpose is they provide good flavor rather than the substance. So the flavor will be very good. Some of the examples here are thyme. Thyme is one example you can see, and lavender is one other example. Then parsley, Parsley. Parsley. Then you can see basil, Rosmarinus officinalis, and Laurus nobilis. So all these plants we use in our day-to-day life. So mostly this thyme and lavender and all, mostly they are annual plants. Annual means just they complete their life cycle within very short time. And also it can be taken as perennial, because one small part of the plant, if you take it and place it in another pot, it grows as like. So it can be considered even under the perennial group of plants. And next you can see this basil and all. Basil comes under biennials, and Rosmarinus officinalis and Laurus nobilis. You know that for biryani leaf, we call it as bay leaf, is it not? So for that we are using. So we'll be using one or two leaves. Even this Rosmarinus officinalis is being used in our day-to-day life. A very small amount can be used. Apart from that, it has got many medicinal value, but still this Rosmarinus officinalis and all these culinary herbs are used in very small amount along with the food. The culinary herbs that are mostly useful for the food. So some of the organs are mostly related to the culinary herbs. You can see, you can start with the brain. So brain, for brain, rosemary plant is used. For muscles, spinach is used. For lungs, mint is used. For skin, oregano is used. For bones, parsley is used. And for your bowels, arugula is used. Then heart, basil is used. Eyes, thyme is used. And for hair, rhubarb is used. All these medicinal plants are very much related to our human body. So as we use these culinary herbs in a day-to-day life, we can avoid most of the diseases. These herbal teas are normally the herbs are used for infusing. That is, we just boil water and we add some herbs, that's all, and just we take it. Even sometimes dried leaves can be used, flowers, and even seeds. Flowers in the sense, for example, you can take hibiscus flower. So normally that hibiscus flower is an having a red color pigment, is it not? So if you take that flower petals and just boil the water and just drop these petals in that and close it and keep for few minutes, and after some time you can see drastic change in the color of the water. You can see red color, and it's very good for your heart also and your health also. So you can take that. So flowers and some type of seeds are also taken, are used to prepare the herbal teas. And mostly we go for the aromatic herbs so that it gives good fragrance, good smell. So for that reason, and we avoid tannins or caffeine. So these two contents we avoid, because tannins and caffeine is present in tea and coffee, so we avoid that. Because if it is present, then we have to add milk. So since they are absent, we need not add milk. Directly we can make a hot water and then add these herbs and just have it. The main use of this herbal tea is it's a source of relaxation. You will get relaxed, and it is also associated with some of the ritual practices. So here are some of the health benefits of different herbs used in tea. You can see chamomile, linden leaf, holy basil, peppermint, fennel, then ginger, then ginkgo biloba. So speaking about all these plants, the availability of the plant is very important. According to the area, wherever we are, whatever is available, we can have it. So you can see the health benefits of chamomile. It reduces anxiety, high source of antioxidants, congestion relief, reduces the risk of heart disease, and also fights against cancer. The same way linden leaf, you can see it relieves the stress. It's a good source of antioxidants, soothes your sore throats, boosts your immune system, and even reduces the inflammation. Holy basil, everybody know, everyone will grow holy basil at home, right? So it relieves stress. Nowadays people are continuously filled with stress, is it not? So you can use holy basil, and also it relieves from head pain. Immediately we need not go to doctor. We can have one holy basil tea. Then congestion relief, then reduces the risk of heart disease, and also again boost your immune system. Even peppermint leaf, peppermint, you can see it reduces the anxiety, improves digestion, congestion relief, boosts the immune system, and reduces fever. So next is fennel. All these are found in your kitchen. Improves your brain function and improves your digestion, lowers your BP, blood pressure, reduces the risk of heart disease, and even fight against the cancer. Next is ginger. So ginger is being used in our day-to-day life, is it not? So it also improves the brain function, lowers your bad cholesterol. So regularly you can have ginger tea. Provides relief from nausea and fights infections, and also reduces the inflammation. Next is ginkgo biloba. But speaking about this plant, this comes under a group of plant called as the gymnosperms, and it's very rare and endangered species. So improves the brain function, improves vision, balances the hormone, and reduces the heart disease, and also fights against the cancer. So these are some of the health benefits of the tea which we are using. Coming to the general medicinal herbs, how these medicinal herbs were came into existence. So normally in 5000 BCs, there are some evidences that Sumerians, they used the herbs in medicines and inscribed on the cuneiform. Cuneiform means the stone writing, which is written on the stone. Prepared a herbal remedy having 100 medicinal plants. That is, really we have to think of this, because we today we are having a lot of technology. We know many different plants, but still we are running out back of many medicines, is it not? So we have to think of this person, physician Galen. And these are some of the medicinal herbs which is used worldwide. I'm telling worldwide. So mint, aloe vera, thyme, garlic, mustard, echinacea, ginger, chamomile, calendula, lemon balm, celandine, lavender, dandelion, rosemary, yarrow, and cowberry. So all these many more medicinal herbs are being used. So whatever is available in your kitchen, you can use as the medicinal herbs. Now coming to the sacred herbs. What are sacred herbs? Herbs are used in many religions. Normally, Hindus worship plants like tulasi, is it not? So they are considered as holistic and they worship and even they grow at home in their backyard or front also. So in monastic era and all monks, they used to cultivate the sacred herb for the purpose of the religion. They grow the sacred herbs. So here are some of the list of plants. You can see Comphora myrrha. You can see one plant. You can see Boswellia species, and you can see Azadirachta. Azadirachta is commonly available. It's neem, and everywhere you can find in India. And Eagle marmelos. This also we commonly called as wood apple. It's very special for people who worship Shiva. So in those temples and all, mostly in Hindu temples, you can find this tree. We in Tamil we call it as Vilvam. We call it as Vilvam. So these are some of the herbs. Many more herbs are there, but I'm highlighting very few. And again, you can see many some other herbs used for the sacred purpose: sage, cedar, wild mint, sweet grass, tobacco, yarrow, horsetail, the nettle, Labrador tea, calamus, then lady slipper, Indian paint. See, these are all different sacred herbs used in worldwide in different parts of the world. Willow, bearberry, wild rose, black spruce, balsam, dandelion, wintergreen, red clover, blueberry, raspberry, saskatoon berry, cranberry, and strawberry. So these are all depending upon the availability of that place. In that place it is being worshipped. So these are all called as the sacred herbs. Now coming to the main topic, that is herbal cosmetics. So there are many plants which are used for the beauty benefits. We'll be seeing in forthcoming classes. But for an outline sketch, I've given some of them. You can see chamomile. It is used to reduce the sunburn and puffiness. So we are all very much worried about sunburn. So for that you can use chamomile. Then green tea is used to reduce the dark circle, and it is an exfoliant. And next is tea tree. It is tea tree oil is available in the market, so it is actually a moisturizer skin and also treats the acne. Then witch's hazel, that is also used for treating sunburn and also used as a toner. Next you can see aloe vera. So it's used for the soothy skin and reduces inflammation, even out skin tone. Okay. Then you can see rose. It nourishes hair and also your skin will be toned. Then jojoba. So it also moisturizes your skin and your conditions the hair. Then lavender, it treats acne and sunburn and removes the blackheads. Then calendula, it removes the scars and treats dandruff and promotes your hair growth. Then cilantro, it soothes and heals skin. It prevents your hair fall. Then mint, it's used for radiant skin and to treat acne. And thyme moisturizes skin and treat dandruff. So these are all some of the plants which are used in general, but still at home, you can ask your mother or your grandmother. She will be telling more than this, many more medicinal herbs which are used in different ways. Next is one more group of herbs are there. We call it as the strewing herbs. So these herbs are just scattering on the floor. You can see on the floor and in on the buildings and all you can see these herbs. And what is specialty of this is it is having a fragrant or astringent smell. It doesn't smell very good, so it has got one fragrant and mainly used for the purpose of the insecticides to repel flies or any disinfectants. It is used, and example is Flippendula almeria. It is found in even in water areas and also on the floor areas. You can see this Flippendula almeria. Normally speaking about the industrial uses of the medicinal herbs, you can see the medicinal plants are used in phytopharmaceuticals, then intermediates for drug manufacture, then herbal tea preparations, traditional medicines in different forms like Ayurveda, in the expansion of Ayush, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, homeopathy. So in all these medicines, these are used. Then in the formulation of new drug, that is, we take the phytochemicals from different herbs and we formulate new drugs. And also in industrial, pharmaceutical, and the ancillary products, that is, products which we obtain from all these phytochemicals. Then also in the health food industries, it is used. And the industrial uses of medicinal plants are vast. It is large enough. so that the industry is flourishing a lot, and mainly based on the phytochemicals present in the medicinal plants. So, children, I hope you have understood something regarding the plants, regarding mainly the herbs which we mainly rely on the herbal cosmetics. So, here's your assignment, and it's I think you can do this. You can collect some of the medicinal herbs which you see daily, and you can list it out, and you can prepare an assignment. Thank you, children.